Okay. Okay, I think we are live. This better. Okay, hello everyone. Hello. Today we are doing an art stream. I am very, very excited about this. And it is gonna be a special art stream because it's gonna be not gonna do too much intro stuff and practically just hop straight into this. This stream we are just gonna be making a simple salt and pepper shaker. And I'm gonna like chat along as I make it. Maybe describe some of the processes. I think for the first step, we are just gonna make the basic shape for the shakers. I should probably apply a brick and subdivision modifier that we use. Very powerful. This because essentially what it does is every model made up of like in like video game stuff is made up of vertices, then make up lines, then make up faces. What this modifier does is divides that by 4, then smooths it out. So essentially, what we are doing, we are like essentially almost upscaling by there, and now we have the general shape of the shaker. Checking on the that's me. But am I still muted? Now we have the general shape of the shaker. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Just at the beginning of the stream, it was like a minute. I've seen that the stream was slightly later than. Well, that was because I made a little mistake in OBS and may or may not have forgotten to like set up my mic. I'm trying to do two things at once. I would, but we're yeah. We can mess with that later once we add the train. Maybe. And so I do have some reference image. Not gonna. They are just gonna be off screen. Where did I put them? But stream pretty much. There they are. Let's screen sides. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't create too many issues. Apparently, with the top salt and pepper shakers, it's rather debated how many top. I'm gonna add, yeah, like now we're gonna make top object. Set this. Let's also add an auto. We're gonna need. I'm actually gonna do that differently. That little that is like the center of that this off there. I'm actually gonna shrink it down this way. Dot state. That seems. You only really need that like bottom or offset. let's maybe oh yeah, I did shape. I had like a second of panic that I did not. Get my reference. Just need one. Actually, we can just up. I'm also gonna delete bottom. This little thing called grid. That's edges. Set up to make the whole. I'm just gonna do the same amount because apparently the actual date over that, which whether or not salt pepper should have them. That's a general might smooth out manual. That there. Now comes the question. I think I'm gonna do another sub. And if this were like a game model, you have to be careful with this because it would make the polygon up fast, cause lag if it's time. But luckily, this is just going to be a static art base by the end. I do what I does. I'm also going to flatten the. I'm also going to add a. Whoa. No clue what happened there. And add like. Or actually, what does control this? Get the effect. Now this still looks hard to do just barely shape. And now comes the fun. Making the. I'm actually gonna just make it like that. Or I could do the Boolean where I use a geometry. But I think I'm just gonna add this. So we can. That may or may not be pretty much redundant. I think that's a offset. Now we can. A and got general shape for now what we found. Then we're gonna apply other level. Bit clean. Not one. to turn it up from levels. Or oh, that explains it. I was messing with this one, not this. That's now might make this. Let me just maybe taller up. I gonna okay. Hey, select F where like the automatically select the whole very thin beyond what you want. I'm gonna check for flipped, which don't really matter too much, but what they do essentially one is flipped, it messes it up because all 3D models in actuality are low, and the way like faces up them. Bit confusing, but it's essentially the reason that if you've ever played a video game and like, fell out the map and you found, that is the reason that happens. I might have to just select this manually. Good way to just later on. I do plan on messing around with extra this. This is slightly random what I chose to model, but I kind of like modeling. Kind of gives you main focus, right? And then nice post process stuff that hope. I mean, get to in this. Chances might end up be probably one. At uh, okay, let's see if the auto select find to us. Odd. I'm gonna yeah what I need. Excited to some later in the stream when I get to mess around a little more that than just selecting bench. And for those of you who don't really do Blender much, which probably will, geometry nodes essentially what they do is data things randomly, but within like instructions. But like if you've ever seen like CEO heavy, they that is what they're do. half of. Normally there is like this fast, but you can never get out half. Like it causes that. I do not particularly. Guess I need to talk about then. So maybe I'll bring up like oh I should talk about. Oh, I guess the Splatoon thing did happen with where they revealed a bunch of Splatoon, including date for demo. I do plan on streaming, but that's not. Oh, I think that's selected. Now we just have to. Why is these? Oh, automatic. Might take. Oh, I never turned the subdivision back on. That's why. Now we have the. You'll see some of the faces once you get into. Should be good. Now what? I just that to SB bottom and S. And I'm gonna help me later. Not part of right. Not to general. Now if I move this, it moves. Make essentially layers. They're like Photoshop layers for fakers. Putting actuality not layer. Gonna make a pepper. And delete that behavior. Pop this. Or did I delete behavior from okay, that is have your I haven't. Okay, now you are correct. Okay, so now we have our hide the pepper for now, and we are gonna get in the fun part, which is extraing. I'm actually gonna start with you, and hopefully can well, which ray tracing it. I'm gonna see if there's any lag on you and doesn't it? Okay. So let's just start by making Alec. Later it will actually down the right now it's color. Gonna try plug. Okay. That is not that small. Let's make this. That might actually be way playing mix it. That shouldn't be a problem. I want this right in. I'm gonna just hide between after I add a mix of add texture back on lagging. Okay, that's what to get rid of that for now. On now we just have to wait for the file. I hope it'd be back to render 0.5 kind of give control. That does it. Gonna look better with he is actually gonna finish off with app for colorway. Try and translate and let us control. Yeah, that's way. That's the only one. That and what it looks like. Max string. Oh, okay. Next is the glass. We're also just be a lot easier. Phallic, then alpha. Effectively, I am gonna add just something with color on. That's gonna be temporary, just so we can how this is gonna look. Actually, will help us uh, a rough approximate how probably. I'm also gonna take a sec to make lagging. Yeah, it is not tech sound though. Wait, but did my model lose tracking? I think I might have lost tracking. There it goes. That's sorry about that distraction. I just have a lot of tabs up for the alpha. That's pretty good for the salt container. Now comes the part where we make this. The way we're gonna do this afro and not gonna have to shade this because I'm gonna put also gonna can actually find where the tab was. Oh yeah, it's right there. Of you. Now what we're gonna do essentially take up the name. Actually, I'm gonna switch to the animation tab and have this wireframe and that one on. Essentially, this is not gonna be, but what this will all appear, and also the pepper. a rough approximation. Anything that should be good enough for now. We also got to save. It is always important, no matter what you're doing, no matter what program, to save as freely as possible. Like, seriously, I cannot stress that enough. And we are gonna get the geometry. I'm also, and there still is lighting, but what we're gonna, we should probably distribute points on faces. It will be hollow, but we're gonna have so much. Like, if you from above, you see how it kind of in areas, but there's gonna be, I don't know, gonna be so much of the apple kernel to be able to. So now, where we actually model, and I'm gonna make a new. I'm gonna make actions. Have both salt and the pepper. I know there's a word for it. I'm just not now. S. Then gonna hide every action. Why don't you? Actually, we. Okay. Okay, let's check. Now we are gonna model some of the kernel thing. I think subdivision get blocky parts of. Excuse me. Find maybe a bevel there. I think at the bevel. Actually, kind of the fashioned. Now, kind of almost. Uh, everything flipping. A lot of this kind of turned out to be rough. gonna be like this. Probably doesn't make B for each, but that it's gonna be a bunch of copies of like the same three sides with same thing. Also, not as maybe I can also read pepper too, and we need to do I that's a might be next off with bevel. How many bevels did people get to be S? Now we just have to have L6 pepper. Oh, this where the magic begins. For a second. Okay. Right now, okay, we have a bit. Like it's only one of them. Okay, and we should probably just. When I unhid that, it got. Okay, this is that is not supposed to happen. Okay, that is. Oh, it's the original 3. That explains it. And that's why it's disappearing if we hit it. But okay, that should fix the problem? Maybe? Okay. Crisis averted. And let's just let's just all make this slightly at the base. Gonna have to guess and check. Okay. Oh, it's gonna make sure at the okay. Okay. And now we're gonna have to turn up the amount, but I kinda don't want to for the sake of just so the stream doesn't crash. But I have to essentially just slightly flip out. And now I have to probably shrink more. Oh, 0.05. And we're gonna texture the creator. Now the moment of truth. Does stream crash? We need a lot of these here. In fact, we need more random values. Actually, we already have that. Like, that's good-ish for the face. But we do need to shade the. And we also do need to do a bit of, like here. I am noticing slight amounts of lag. You could see if we go into vertex mode, but we are in. Actually, you can't see it here. You can see all the vertices. This is the type of thing that's only excusable because it's not in a game. But if it was, the game just straight up would not run because of just the sheer amount of little tiny objects we're dealing with. Looks like a fractal. There's so much in there. Wow. Kind of looks like it like deep fried when it's selected on like that. And now just have to pretty much. Oh, I completely forgot to shade the thing. Okay, we're gonna need get a shader, and we are just gonna name. I don't think S is taken. I think I used S. Actually, what are my taken material names? A bomb tops. Still can call this S. Salt. And this is what's gonna really make it come together. Add that material. But we're getting a few frame drops. Okay, hopefully it should get a bit better once we're in the shading tab. Hopefully. Oh, I am so scared to crash from all these different little articles and stuff. Okay, we're going to use a lot of noise and ramps for this work. Okay, might just see anything lag. I know I can reference it. That full. Hopefully that should get us a few more frames. It could be better, could be worse. Oh, I meant to plug that into alpha, not normal. I don't want to. Maybe alpha isn't the best choice. Rather rough. Kind of looks like it's filled with aluminum foil. The interesting thing about the metallic slider is it doesn't actually control how metallic it is. It kind of controls how far you can see action from. And what we're gonna have to do lessen this quite a lot. It should start to look alt. And this should be the saving grace of whether or not this works. And at the rate things are going, we might need to split this up into a two-parter. I'm gonna give it a. It'll actually load. Bit of a pinkish hue. like Himalayan sea salt almost. I love Himalayan salt. What is this smell on that? Actually, wonder if this is work. Once it finishes compiling, it should get us a few more frames. Okay, now we can salt. Now we just have to hope. Okay. Oh no. I see a little. Okay. Still needs to compile one more shader. Yeah, that bought us a few frames. I don't want the pink to be that bright. Okay. Okay, we are nearing the edge of my computer's capabilities. Maybe we might have to just swap this out for a texture and not geometry. Let's also scale down the. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work like this, so we're gonna have to maybe just switch to a texture. And just turn off all the geometry nodes. Like this. Oh, that frame rate. Oh, it is good to have that frame rate back. And we're gonna do a bit more work on this, but let's see if we can fake it. Bump maps, because clear my computer really did not like that combo. Let's see. This one I was good with. Like, I'm trying to remember how I did something a while ago. It was the same trick I used to make the gold teal in board like this. See? Nah. But I'm essentially gonna try and remember how I wanna say it was with this. We're also gonna pop this out for pop this. Now we wait and hope it does not crash. Retrospect, I probably should have thought of the fact that my computer may not like that. Okay, it's a start. Not what we. I rem- that is. Now we let it compile. Okay, we got base. Actually, how was a that color ramp go? Sworn I added a color. I'm very limited right now based off of what my computer can handle while streaming. I do that. That should. Now we wait. Very, very interesting stream. And we mess with it'll make it slightly better. But I'm gonna open up Task Manager. It actually worked pretty well. Now we just have to scatter a bunch of. I'm also gonna open up Task Manager. Which one is the problem? After it finishes saving. Like, this is on my GPU, correct? Like, I have like an RTX card going. I don't know why it is. And this even like, hey, cool. Ah, gonna unplug this for a second. Spikes. Okay, nothing is really spiking. Ah, okay, and now it starts acting. It's like it saw I had Task Manager up and out. Okay, but in the meantime, did a lot this stream, fiddled around a lot, and I think it is safe to say this is going to be a two-parter. I'll try and find a solution before the next stream, so it won't be as much figuring out why heck this works. Or actually, now that it is working, I won I wonder if this will just work now. If this works out of nowhere, okay, working a bit better. I think I may have scared it just by opening Task Manager. I have no clue why that worked. Like when you ask someone else for help in the moment they walk in, like whatever you need help with just starts working by itself. But we got a very good start. And I think by the second part of this, or like the second stream, we might have this done, we might not. We will have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I just want to thank everyone so very much for watching. Like, seriously. There were a lot of issues with, like, the stream and stuff, but he did it! And I just need to just take a big, deep sigh. Okay. Well, thank you everyone so much for putting up with this. And I hope to see everyone else in the next stream when I should hopefully have an answer to what the heck is going wrong. But until the next one, secrets out!